Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass here. Makes the grab. It's Urasek. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier finding open space. Tackle made after a big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On the run, it's Miller. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Fighting him off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back in motion now. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
That run moves the ball to the 16. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Brings up third down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Down he goes, a sack. He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it, backed up to his own end zone. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football. Now it's 2nd down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Oh, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Georgia 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Georgia 7.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Send the back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Ball handed off. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. It's a draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
691, Gator score. Timber.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's caught in the crossing pattern. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football. And Georgia does that as well as anybody.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Pickup of the field. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. Short pass finds the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. A change of direction. He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia 17.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, it's just something freeing when you have this kind